Hi everyone, bit of a video today. We're going to be stripping down this case, getting the cables out and getting it all cleaned up and that, and see what we've got to work with. So we'll jump right into it. Right, first thing we're going to do, have a look at trying to just get some of these cables out. So we've got the GPU cables in here. Let's start with them for ease as they're right in front. And two off. See what we've done underneath here. We've got a few underneath here for like the case stuff, basically like the USBs and stuff on the case that can come out. It's hard to get in there, it's quite tight. We've got a few more up here. One there. Got the 24 pin, the big one there. There's some plugged in the side there for the other bits and bobs. A few red cables there. That one might be tricky to get to. I can get this one. Let's see. Right, top there, lovely. That's that one. Right, next up we're going to try and take the graphics card out. So you can see, well, you might not be able to see, but there's a screw there that holds it in place. So we can get that one out to start with. Oh, there's actually two screws. We can take that one out there. It's a magnetic end, so that's always handy. And there's one, just above it there. Take that one out. I've just got these two out. Whenever I take any screws, I like to keep a little box to one side, so I know everything from the computer's in that one place. So the screws are out, took the cables out. That's free that end, and then you've just got where it's mounted into the motherboard back here. There's just a little clip here that has to be pressed in for the card to release. You should be able to get that with your hand, but sometimes you need to have something on it to push it in because it's not the best. Oh, there we go, we got it. So yeah, that should just pop out from the board now. Lovely. It's a tight fit in there, but that is one dusty graphics card, so that'll definitely need a clean. Next up, now we've taken the graphics card out, you can see the cables I was on about. We've got a few cables on the side of the board here. These are for your hard drives basically, and well, anything else you plug into them, really good cable. So you've got 1, 2, 3 on this board plugged in, I believe. Yeah, 3 there. Yeah, and then you've got this one here, which is actually, I think that is actually a USB one for your case. USBs on the top of your case and stuff, that one. So we can take that out. Once we've done that, I'll just have a search around, and then I'll probably take off this water cooling unit here. So let's get into it. So that one and that one. Lovely. We'll just pop out the back of the case now. Push these cables through also. It's quite a nice spot there. And then ones just can go pushing back through this hole. We're going to take this board out, so we want to try and make sure we've got everything out of the way from it when it does come out. Plus we want to take the power supply out as well. Right, so that's them cables all done, poked through. Can't see any more there. We've got what we've got here. Oh, actually, there's another one there I haven't unplugged. That is for the water cooling. That's that done. That one goes underneath to around the back. Right, so that's that done. Now we can undo these 4 screws here, which hold the water cooling in place for the CPU. Try to do these like you would on a car. Goes both corners. It's more important when you tighten it up, really, to be fair, than when you're untightening it, but not to keep your habits. on each corner, so that's nice and loose on all the corners now. And just hold on to that, make sure it doesn't fall off and smash loads of stuff up on its way down. Unlikely, but it'll be too safe. Should come undone in a second. There we go. Okay, so these are slightly different to the last one. And that is that off. Right, that's the water cooling off. We just got that off there. So next up, we're going to take the power supply out from the back. We've got most of the cables disattached from the board now, so we'll find out if we've done a good job of taking this off. Sort of finger screws in the back here, and I literally only put one in last time I pulled this out, so it's nice and easy. Now you can see, if we have got all the cables, there may be one or two that are still attached, but we should be able to get this out now. Move that away a bit. Oh, let's press down through the hole. 24 pin, that's a big one. There we go, that's gone through. I've just got the graphics card ones there. Let them go through. Got the SATA cables there for your hard drives and such, and fans and whatnot. Let them go through. Let's see what we've got here. Loads of cables. Loads of dusty cables as well. Come out. Come out. Table caught on. That's one underneath here I haven't seen. That's done. And that one done. So that is one dusty power supply. We won't be needing this, so this will be good for whatever bill comes after these ones. For that, plus it's all separate cables as well, so it's nice. Quite old, but with a clean, that'll be good. I'll bring you with me for this one. So this is the back of the case. Back here is your fan control unit. So this is where all your fans go into. So you've got these bottom three here, which will daisy round, and you've got fans at the front there, 1, 2, 3. So that's them three. You've got 3 here. So you've got one at the back, one at the back of the case. You've got 2 at the top, and 2 at the top are on the radiator for the CPU wall cooling. And you've got this spare extension cable that looks like it's never been used, so that's handy. I mean, I don't know, we'll figure that out. As you can see, it's quite dusty in here. It's probably never been cleaned underneath here before. It's generally the case, and same up here as well. This is where one of the hard drives used to be. My friend would have taken out with him. So that's the back of the board. This cable up here, what is this? I couldn't actually tell you what this is for. I think this might be for, I don't know. I'll figure that out anyway. Right, let's turn this around and I'll show you the next bit. Right, so it's actually a lot harder to get the tripod up here for this bit. So I'll just bring you with me again. So I think I've shown you in other videos before. We'll be taking the screws out. So we've got, what we got? Let's wait for it to focus. We've got one there, probably one in the corner there. Yeah, there's one in the corner there. We got what? Another one down there. There's usually one in the middle somewhere. Can't see it. Oh, okay. I have to look at this one. It doesn't look great, to be fair. Right, and then we got one over there. One down the corner there. There's usually one down the bottom here somewhere. Yeah, there, and the bottom corner here. But we will have to have a look at said one here, but it looks like it might have sheared off. So that might be a bit of a problem, but we'll tackle that in a minute. So let's get going. Right, You with me at the snazzy aerial view that I've just managed to get working somehow. So let's get these off. Well, they don't seem like they're barely in there, these. That's not good to see. Right, I think screwdriver maybe it was just turning a different knob. Bloody hell, that rebellion there. Okay, not great. There's that one. This is a pre-built computer as well. Obviously it's quite old, but as you say, N6T pre-built computer, and these screws are finger tight. That's not great. That one, yeah, these are barely in there at all. Again, this is a very old computer, so I can't say about its history before. Some ones, that one there. Plus side, it's making it very quick to get these screws out. Out, that one's out, that one's out, that one's out. The only one we've got is that one I don't know the look of. I don't know if that is a screw or not. Doesn't look great. Let's see what happens if we try it. Oh, okay, no, that wasn't a screw, that's handy. That's just like a point that it rests on by the looks of it, unless it was a screw and it just happens to be perfect. Should slide out. Nice. I'll bring you up to the camera so you can see. That is one motherboard out. Right, so here we are. That is the motherboard out. And this is the back of the case. I don't know if you can see there. So this will take an ATX, a micro ATX and an ITX board. This is a full-size case, and this would be a full-sized motherboard. This is the make of it there. It's a MSI Z170A Gaming M5. As you can see, it could do with a good clean. So there's the CPU. Still got paste on it, but I haven't cleaned nothing off yet. Overall though, it's, you know, pretty good nick. Right, that's it for today's video. We've got quite a bit done there, to be fair. So the next one we can try and clean that all up and see what we've got. And we'll see where we are. I love you guys. I'll catch you next time.